World of Warcraft brings back the Violet Spellwing mount reward, which was supposed to be a limited time grab, but now with Legion Remix, it will be available for players to obtain again. So fantastic for people who missed it the first time. Kind of sucks for people who did get it and, we're excited the fact that you couldn't get it again. And I just have one question, like, where's the novelty in that? Is something even special if everyone can obtain it? Now that I think about it, my early days with WoW were often filled with inspecting other players' gear and like seeing the stuff that they had that I didn't even know you could get, or, it catching my eye being like, I'm going to get that. Or mounts that you just know were from incredibly hard raids. I feel like consistently removing novelty from gear or mounts only ever cheapens the experience, because for me, when I hit max level or I run out of things to do, that's usually around the time I create my own quests, my own little missions for what I'm going to do that day, session, or week. Like, okay, now I'm going to go grind rep in this area. I'm going to go farm materials for this new recipe, or I'm going to spam this dungeon till that one piece of gear finally drops, and snagging an incredibly rare drop or completing an otherwise impossible achievement or raid falls into that category. I feel it's another chase. And you know what? Seeing someone who had Skullflame Shield used to mean something. I don't know if you guys have seen Sword Art Online. It's been out for a long time, but when he discovers that he has dual wielding for having the fastest reaction time out of all the players, all my friends and I lost our minds, because how badass would something like that be in an MMO? And obviously all of us were like, that would totally be me, even though my words per minute on the keyboard is probably like sub 100. But it doesn't matter. It's a cool concept. And it's one that I would love to see, in some regards, whether it's a hidden challenge or a secret achievement. And maybe it shouldn't be a game-breaking mechanic that you unlock, but something, anything. I'll take a pair of shoulders, a cloak, give me a pair of glowing socks. I don't care. Just anything, something that like can only be obtained by doing a specific set of sequences that maybe most players like won't do, or it's just so hard that not many people can do it. I don't know, like you stand on top of a box, or maybe it's a dresser, and you spin around 3 times and you sit on it. But it's got to be on Friday at noon. Anything that's fun. That way, maybe it'll create that moment where you walk by and someone sees you. Where the hell did that guy get that sock? Now, if you've been living under the same rock I have, there's this MMO in the works called Ghost. Now, to be honest, they've got a long way to go. And they're honest about that. And they're not shy about showing the bones of the game either. And while it's way too early to tell, exactly what this game will be, obviously it's an MMO, and they've got some really cool concepts, but, it's still going to be a while. But the people behind it, like, they have a vision. And what they're describing does sound really cool and very promising. And it gives me hope that maybe they might be able to implement something like this. Maybe they might be able to add a system that lets players, find equipment, gear, mounts, that actually mean something. And maybe they'll add a system that brings back novelty to the MMO genre, because I sure hope someone does.